Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through. Only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled. Caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality. Whoa, that's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse of the outside, then.
Hi.
Hello.
I think I scared people away. I swear. I don't smell.
No, Jellybean had to go grab some food real quick. You know how it is for kids at a certain time. So
Yep.
She will be here as soon as she possibly can.
Cool. Yeah, I have to have my meds at certain times. I'm terrible at it though. At least I take all of them. All 3 fistfuls. I swear.
Mine are a morning thing.
Yeah. Plus I take a lot of supplements like a multivitamin B, ginkgo biloba, zinc, B12 complex.
Yeah, I've got to start adding those to my daily regimen. I know I need vitamin D, which is very common for those of us this far north.
Actually, I need vitamin D. It's actually women over the age of 30 who tend to run that, especially if you've had children.
Yeah. But they also tell us that we live too far.
Oh, you don't get enough.
That it wouldn't matter how much time in the sun I spend.
You wouldn't have enough.
I wouldn't absorb enough. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a big yawn that came out of nowhere.
I've been up since 4, so I totally get it.
Mm-hmm. We're up a lot. Up and down a lot. Poor hubby only got maybe 2 or 3 hours last night.
Poor hubby.
I hope the kids sleep tonight. Maybe they'll.
Yes, I know you're running as fast as your widow legs will carry you. We got widow legs. I passed on the message like you asked me to.
Yep. So now I know what's going on. I always like to know what's going on.
We're going to talk about movies and wait for the bean, and then we'll talk about the special whatever Vixy's teasing us with.
Mm-hmm. What were we talking about? Movies? Oh, I'm watching. I thought it was a movie, but it's not. It's a series called The Haunting of Hill House.
That sounds like it'd be something right up my husband's alley.
It's more suspenseful than it is anything else right now. But I can
No,
see
that's what he likes.
That's what I like too. I don't like gore. Not that it doesn't freak me out. It makes me go, ugh, you just killed the story with that.
He likes all of it, and then there's certain ones that Elliot will get in on. He likes suspense and horror movies. I'm like, you're 8. He goes, I don't care.
Oh, just so you know, any of you cosplayers out there, I know that when this first came out, people were big about it. Well, it came out with season 2, and it's B-Stars. So if you want to look into that, actually watch a panda blow somebody's head off. It's kind of neat.
I am so far behind on TV and movies. Like, I'm just in a funk right now where I'd rather read a book than watch the TV.
Tell you what, I would got to get my glasses so I can read again. It's getting bad.
I tried to listen to George Carlin's. They've got it on Scribd. It's 3 of his books in one audio file.
Oh, I own his Napalm and Silly Putty.
Napalm and Silly Putty is in it. Napalm and Silly Putty 2 is in it. But the first one, I think, starts with a B. And I didn't even get through chapter 1 because every 30 seconds I was pausing it to annoy the kid I was working with.
Because you have to share it. Once I can't read that book alone because I read the paragraph. I'm like, oh my God, you got to hear this. You have to.
Well, I love
it.
listening to George Carlin, and he's narrating it.
Yeah, he's one of my.
And
favorite.
even though he's been gone for as long as he has, and these books were written well before he passed, they're still relevant today.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is, if you look at it. Everything's happened and everything will happen again. Because for some reason, us humans just can't get through our thick little heads.
Well, that was what he was saying. And, you know, this
is why I like
whole, you know, trying to push that your country is going to get better. Stop wasting the energy.
Yeah.
Just do the best you can with what you have in front of you. And F it to everybody else.
There's a movie called Florida Man that I think I'm refusing to watch. Yeah. I lived it.
Disney just gave the ultimate, you know.
Spoiler alert.
F you to DeSantis, though. I was quite.
Oh, about the Gay Pride Days?
About DeSantis wanting to come in and take over because Disney was running
the
their
zoning
own little area.
And it was in response to the gay pride thing.
Yeah. So he wanted to take over, and then they're like, "F you. We're running everything for 27 years after the final descendant of King Charles III dies."
Yep.
So all that the board that DeSantis set up is allowed to run is the roads around Disney.
There's not that many, to be honest. Not many at all. There's the long one. And if you drive out at 5 miles an hour, it sings Zippity Doo Dah.
There are a number of highways and stuff. Vixy was maintaining them. Vixy was maintaining them out of pocket. And now, because of what DeSantis did, that board now can only board's got to use Florida taxpayer money. Basically, DeSantis screwed himself.
Yeah. I don't mind. Which I do not mind that he did that.
I like that you have people in Florida that are standing up against his bigotry, and it seems like he's got a God complex.
He does. Oh, definitely. I hate that man. Oof.
I'm only going to do it one more time. I'll say DeSantis is the fascist.
And Chupa is a new one that's out on Netflix, which looks like it would be cute.
I need to find out if all my series are coming back on Netflix that I was watching.
They canceled Winx.
I don't know that one.
I am so mad. I want the 3rd season so bad. It was really good and really well written.
I know it's probably a little soon, but we had talked about it a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. The School of Good and Evil.
Oh, I watched that. That was good.
Yes. Has there been talk of when they are releasing the next season? Because that is probably when I will jump back on Netflix.
Yeah, that was good. I didn't know they were doing another season, to be honest with you.
If I remember right, there's 4 books. So they have a lot of possibilities with it. So I'm hoping they continue it because they did a really good job.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, Sweet Tooth is coming back on the 27th for its next season. On the 27th of April. I don't know what that is. Power Rangers. Queen Charlotte. What's that? Chimp Empire.
Ooh, you're having a salad.
Salads are good. From Zaxby's, though. I'm so big. Oh, yeah, so am I. Because I watched the first 3 episodes today. The way I watch TV. I'm doing like 14 things at one time. But my little brain works that way. That's why I know
watch
so much
more
about
TV at work when I don't have an audiobook. That
was Hubby when he worked up in NASA. They had a TV in there. Because they were there to fix problems. And some nights there were no problems. Pitch Perfect. Some of these are weird. I think there's a movie called Battleship that I think is about the game. How to lose a guy in 10 days. House of Anubis was
my
good.
Battleship.
If you like the School of Good and Evil, you would probably look like House of Anubis. It is a Nickelodeon, but it's written for like older teens, and it's really interesting.
I was watching Bridgerton, but
I was hoping.
They kind of irritated me with the last season that they released, and then with the discussions of what they're going to do with the next one, I don't know whether I'm going to continue or not.
I need ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone, good.
From McDonald's.
But the question is their ice cream machine working?
I finally found out
they won the lawsuit that they can fix their own machine, but...
Goat wants season 2 of Good Omens. So does Hubby and I. Also want season 2 of Sandman, and they're not going to make it.
Wait.
I don't think.
Rewind.
Sandman? By Neil
Sandman
Gaiman?
Good.
Sandman Good.
Why?
Sandman expensive to make.
Well, if they hadn't ticked us all off by threatening to, charge us extra money and have a bunch of us just say...
Yeah. I'm stuck in a really good spot because I've had it for so long.
We had a week where things were just really tight and I couldn't have the auto pays come out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, like Goat, my husband is an over-the-road truck driver, and he doesn't always bring his tablet home. So if they implemented that, you have to log in from your home location. What if he forgot for a week? Are they going to cut his service, or are they just going to double charge my, card for a secondary account? Like, I was letting all of that blow over before I reinstated that one.
Oh, we have ice cream cones a lot down here, but they're kind of demanded down. Places are demanded to have cold desserts and drinks. I swear. That's the first thing you need on your menu in Florida. Your drinks and desserts.
You sit at a high temperature with high humidity. Yeah.
I carry frozen water between my breasts sometimes. Because then the heart pumps out colder blood.
One of the cool things I saw while I was in Arizona is some of the restaurants and stuff had these like misters.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of those down here too.
Outside. And those were really nice because they don't have the humidity out there. So you weren't already sticky and gross standing under something like that, but it was very cooling.
Yeah. I think the first place that really had those was Universal Studios Adventure Island, because I helped design some of that, and I know we put those in certain places. And they have a lot of water techniques, not just pyrotechnics. So that's fun. And it's island, you're gonna get wet.
I wish there was a way to move this little heart in the comments up a little bit.
The little heart in the comments.
Yes. Okay, if I tap this, tell me if you can see a heart pop up on your screen.
Okay. Oh, from your
Like
phone?
when you, from my tablet, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes yours don't go through. They're just placeholders.
I was gonna say I was on the tablet, so I thought maybe it would work. But it's like when you tap the screen during a TikTok live. But
Mm-hmm.
where they have it is very annoying when you're trying to read the comments.
I didn't even know we had that. Don't buy coffee for us yet. I still haven't figured out what's wrong with the coffee thing. And nobody wants to talk to me, so I'm a little pissy about it.
That's not nice.
That was
Who would
rude.
want to ignore the Vixy?
Oh, plenty of people. I scare people in Singapore. I'm kidding.
Well,
Those were the days, my friend.
I had to keep my mouth shut today because I was about ready to blow up on my little buddy working with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I swear, a lot of the people born after like 1998 have no ability to problem solve and use their own brain.
Yeah, what is it with my mom and I are like, can we like teach college level common sense?
Well, there was a lot of work that my side of this part had to do, and when I run it with other people, we kind of divide and conquer.
I can see your
Big
mom
project
just-
becomes too small, project.
Mm.
And he's just standing there. And he does
no.
his little, and then he stands there. So before
doesn't
we even
have-
took our first break, I'm
Yeah.
like, at some point today, you and I are switching because there's only so much I can do on this side. So after we did the switch over, I didn't shove, his energy back to him. I did everything that I would normally do to the part so that he could see in the time given how much extra you can do to help the other person that you're working with.
I had a warehouse job once. We were making locks for the trunk of cars. So putting the things together. Well, I was.
Ooh.
And I was so glad they gave me my own little. There's other people, but they were very far away, so I didn't have to talk to them. They were far enough, and I could wear my music if I wanted to hear music while I was there. I could do that, and it's basically put a part in, push the two buttons, step. Then I finished, and the girls on the other side were mad at me because I did a 3-month job in 3 weeks. I didn't know that's the way. I was young. I was like 17. I had no idea that it worked that way. I did it. Don't I get my
Because
pay?
with production,
No.
there's a fine line of if you do too good, then those numbers are going to be recorded, and the next person after you is going to be expected to do the exact same.
Yeah, and don't give me something to do with my hands in rhythm. I'm telling you, with music, I can blast off.
The last job I had, we did door locks for just your regular driver's side door. And like you said, toot doot, push a button, zip.
Yeah, push. You have to push 2 buttons so you don't hurt yourself, people. That's what it's for. It's with your hands out of the
loved
way.
that job.
Yeah, that was my
loved
job.
that job.
I wouldn't mind doing that again. Oh, I worked for UPS for 3 months. Night shift. It's a 4-hour shift. They're big union. And so you don't have to sign up to be part of the union, but even if you don't, you still have union privileges because that's the way it is. So we worked 2 hours.
I did not see emojis pop up when you pushed them, Bean.
Oh, all of the flying things that you're talking about. No, I don't see them. I don't think Steam has a filter for that to come back at us. Basically, they need to put in a filter for that. But we work 2 hours, take a lunch break. It was more like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But everybody, the whole warehouse shut down. So you couldn't try to catch up or anything like that. But if you had to pee or get water or whatever you needed, because we were working in Florida, stocking boxes in big rig, 18-wheelers. And it was like live action Tetris. It was hard work. I had really good biceps that year.
My brother was working for them in Indianapolis, and because they had to do the sorting too.
Yeah.
For zip codes and stuff.
Yeah, the sorting came up down from us.
He was getting so good that he could finish his X number of hours in a shorter time. So they'd send him home. He's like, I'm in college. I need my hours. Yeah. So he would slow down to get all the work done in the
most of the pictures
amount of
like
hours.
that.
And then they'd penalize him because he slowed down.
Yeah. They try to do that to me too. You should be able to lean, take a second. You should be constantly moving.
Why so serious
if
of a
you got
look,
time
thing?
to lean, you got time to clean.
Hello.
Well, he wasn't leaning. He was still doing his job. He just wasn't doing it as fast.
That's just what I was always told. Nico,
what'd you get?
Move. Chicken.
Salad.
Mm-hmm. You got a trucker in the background.
Nico, move. I can't slide my chair up because the dog's between my feet.
Because you got food, Mom.
All right.
I don't give a fuck. He got fed.
I've had this situation happen to me all the time, but this one is really great because you'll get it. So I am not a fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I'm not a fan of his. His stuff is okay, but he kind of ruined a couple of things for me, and I really don't like him for it.
I don't forgive him yet.
Not for Avatar, the last waterbender, or the last airbender. I'm never going to forgive him for that. Killed my story. Anyway, my friend and I, Anna, which was a long time ago, I said, we came up with, we were talking, I'm like, yeah, Shamalama Ding Dong. And she starts laughing, and then we use it all the time. You know, we were using it we travel up and down the state, we use it all the time. And Hubby was reading a cartoon today, or a comic, I shouldn't say cartoon, a comic today, and the punchline, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Ding Dong.
He told me, I was like, are you serious? Did we steal that from somebody? He goes, no, it's there. You made that up.
I want rights and royalties.
It made my day because that look on her face with the hand over the face and the gasp, like, oh! It's like,
usually I find about stuff like that, it's not nice.
I still hear. I just eat
she's like, I thought we made that up, and I'm like, sweetie, the last time you made that up was 20 years ago. This was 8. The comic strip that came out was 8 years ago. So yeah, this is definitely you had it first.
And my friends all from all over the world started saying it too. So just because it's fun to say, Shamalama Ding Dong. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Is that the secret? Is that the surprise?
That was the surprise.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to miss it.
I waited for you.
Now you got to be careful using it, because if they trademark it or copyright it or whatever.
They're not Disney.
I probably have some journals and stuff that have it in it. So I used it first.
Nike was going after a plant company.
It was a throwaway line in the middle of a comic strip.
Yeah. I thought it was the blaster line. Okay.
No, it was kind of part of the punchline. But it's just, it's just sort of a throwaway aside that you just have to refer to him as that.
I love it.
It's not like anything that they copyright.
Yeah. I see emoji list. Okay. There was something else. What was I going to talk about? I forgot. Oh, I already did. I started watching Haunted Hill. House on Haunted Hill. One of them, whichever's not the movie. And the movie's completely different. But it's good. It hasn't been comical at all. which with horror movies, I find that a lot of stuff very comical and hard to believe.
Did we
I
decide
have
what we're
no idea.
playing next?
No.
Okay.
What do you
Just
guys want to
curious.
play?
Oh, I don't care. I was just asking to see if we had come to a consensus.
I think
or
it's
not.
going to be you, me, and Dane. I don't think there's going to be anybody else.
Probably, unless Mama Chris wants to play.
Oh, I'm sorry,
It's
Mama
me.
Chris. I'm used to you
Hi.
not being able to.
I don't have to work. It's me.
Do you
Next
have one?
weekend, if we're doing overtime, I am working, but this weekend I am not.
Okay. So,
Bacon.
do you have a preference?
No.
No.
If we do Don't Starve together, I got to dig out all the bits and pieces for the laptop because I don't know where the kids have put them. But
Oh, goodness.
Wait, did you
They get near mine. I smack them.
did you just say your laptop's in bits and pieces?
no.
Krystal.
It is actually Cassie's backup school laptop.
Mm.
She has one at my mother's and one here if she has to do homework here.
Mhm.
But you know,
I do, actually.
I play games on it when she's not using it, so I cannot claim it as mine.
My computers are mine, but hubby can touch them. Kids cannot. The littlest one, every time he comes by my keyboard, he's eyeballing it. Because I have the lights the lights look like they go like this. Of the keyboard.
Ooh.
And he watches it, and I can see I want to touch it. No.
I
So,
I want
and
to
then-
go to Zaxby's and teach
Come
them
here,
how to
little
milk a cucumber. The skins on these things is bitter as hell. I hate that flavor.
Is milking a cucumber similar to milking an almond?
No.
No.
You literally cut the ends off, swap ends, and rub the cut end of the opposite pole. And when you rub them on the cut sides together, the liquid that comes out looks like a milky color. You don't want to eat that. That's nasty shit.
I usually just don't care. Put them in vinegar. It'll be fine.
Vinegar fixes everything.
I love vinegar.
Not in this case, it don't.
Oh, I like it. I
You
like
put
it on-
ranch on it. You did not put vinegar on it.
I have put vinegar on not pickles, on cucumbers
Mhm.
that were bitter like this, like the skins were
Mhm.
bitter. It did not help.
You could try a solution of 1 cup sugar and 1 cup vinegar and throw some dill seed in there or some.
But it's in my salad.
Oh, that's true. You didn't make it.
No. So
See, I
I'm
have to
kinda
be
having
careful
grin
where I
and bear it.
go. Sometimes this morning, hubby got me a chicken biscuit for breakfast, and I wasn't
Aw.
allowed to
Chicken
eat it.
biscuit.
Why?
I took a bite. There was a bone in my chicken patty.
Well, at least you know it was come from all real meat chicken.
Yeah, it was a little one. Like it was almost looked like a pin feather at first. But then I realized how long it was. But then my body was like, "You're not putting that in your mouth
No.
because if you find another one, you're gonna die,
Mm-hmm. Or somebody else is going
or
to.
somebody else is gonna." Pretty much. Did I tell you guys that Walmart, who delivers to me now, I'm kind of infamous there. Whenever my orders come up, there's not that many people there. So my name is Fire Eyes, and so it comes up on their thing.
Your name is Vixy.
My name is Vixy. Yeah. Okay.
Silly.
But it's really
Vixen
funny.
Littlepaw
Once
with the fire
Panera-
eyes.
Once Panera was making fun of my name as I walked in to pick up my thing,
No.
and hubby reached around and he goes, "That's my wife."
Ooh.
I like it when you get scary.
My favorite was when he yelled at Rabbit when Rabbit was sick and told him that he was gonna go kick his ass himself. That was my
cute.
that was the highlight of my fucking day.
He's a dad.
I loved
no
it.
doubt
You
it.
know it's something when Hubby steps in and tells you he's gonna kick your ass. Because Hubby's nice to everybody. Until you fuck up, and then I feel sorry for you.
I love it when you get all manly.
I love it when you get angry. Just not at me. He says the same thing though. I like when you get angry. He likes it when I tell people off in my calm voice.
Ooh.
That's his favorite. As long as it's not towards him. Usually those kind of things start with, I don't believe your reality coincides with my reality. But if we must discuss this, we will. That's just the way it is.
That's just the way
I'm
it
getting
is.
these I've been telling you guys, I'm getting these stupid calluses that I don't know what they are. Like, I don't know why I'm getting them. And I've got them coming down this finger right here. And it hurts.
Is it from your controller?
No. That's
No,
what I thought
that would be
before,
more of a
because I got
something.
one right here, too. A little one. And I got one on this finger.
Because
This one is just a really...
after Splatoon, my thumbs were swollen.
My thumb one right there. The thumb one on this one might be from... It could be.
I was gonna get in, but it took Uni and Rabbit forever to get into the game, so I just
Yeah, it
continued
was
to play with
congested
Wally
last
and Remy.
night. It'll probably be
Thursdays
better.
are always crazy on TikTok, on Splatoon.
Yeah.
I don't know why Thursday is the day of the week. Unless it's because everybody goes out on Friday. And they're not
A lot of people in
home.
Florida are paid on Wednesdays.
Hmm.
I don't know why. It's like, I guess the fiscal year for people. I don't know. I've noticed that.
With my bank for my alternate account, I get paid on Wednesdays because they do early deposit.
Yeah, I get early deposit if our date is on a holiday or the weekend. They'll give it to you early.
We got paid on Tuesday this week. And that was a miracle.
That's good.
Oh,
It's
yes.
a mixed blessing.
I am singing the praises. Because my ass needed liquid. And I wasn't going to last until my money went in the bank. Because my money goes in on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Typically. If I get paid on Monday, it goes in on Wednesday. Ugh. And
Yep.
Goat normally is supposed to get paid on Friday, but most of the time it goes in on Thursday. And then sometimes it goes in on Wednesdays. So for it to go in on Tuesday, oh, the gods heard my prayers.
Walmart, I ordered bottles of water, three flats of water bottles from Zephyr Hills, and they brought something else, Pure Arctic or something. I'm like,
I thought you had on your thing no substitutes.
I did. So I went, I do, because I am picky as hell.
I was going to say it's bad. I know your stuff better than
Preferences.
Walmart.
But I think this is one of the reasons they talk about me too, because I do stuff like this. Okay. Basically, I use the Walmart app because it's cheaper than using Instacart. And I write to the problem solvers. I don't know what they call themselves. Customer service, maybe.
Customer
The
service
shopper.
representatives.
Yeah. And they'll usually say, you got to contact the store. You need to give me a manager. You're not paid enough to deal with what I'm about to deliver down. That quick. I was refunded the money and they said, just keep it.
Yeah, because they don't want it back. Then they'd have to put it back on the shelf. And you know they
I was
don't
going to
want
say,
do
within
anything.
reason, especially post-COVID, it is so scary if you were to bring it back in for a return, more times out of 10, it is going into the hole in
garbage.
the wall because, you know,
They
There
don't
could
know
be
if it's been
contamination.
tampered with it.
Yeah, they don't know if I did or not. Which I wouldn't. That's too much work.
Why do we want to take out a random person? Why can't we have more targeted attacks?
Yeah, would your
Jeez.
criminals like talk to each other and just, be consistent? I tickled the shit. I have the giggles today.
That's fine
It's
with
been
me.
a long time since I've had the giggles, but it started this morning. I'm like, it's
as
not
long as
stopping.
it doesn't add in with the shits.
I got an idea,
What?
and it doesn't involve a switch.
What?
We could play Cards Against Humanity. Vixie's got the giggles.
Mine are up high though.
Oh.
And we're gonna play
Hubby.
tomorrow.
So we can play a double header.
2 days is
We've done
better
it
than
before.
I kind of would like to do.
In point of fact, they're not up high.
Oh, they're not?
Mhm.
Nope, they're on the other side of the desk. Right by the laptop.
Hmm.
Thank you, hubby.
He's a good man.
I know.
He knows my stuff better than I do. Come here, Pip. I need something to lean on.
I wish somebody knew me better than I knew myself. That way I could ask them what the fuck I want for dinner.
He doesn't like that.
I made a suggestion and you were like, ma'am.
Yuck.
You made
I had a
Terrible
big bowl of
suggestion.
white rice and warmed up sweet and sour chicken without any sauce. The original chicken nuggets.
Well, I'm trying my best to eat this salad, but I've got these loaded fries on the side to share with Go, because they were like chicken bacon ranch loaded fries, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that sounds interesting."
That
Because I
sounds
love
delicious.
their crinkle fries.
Mm-hmm.
My salad is saying.
I make my own, or I do potato skins at home. I don't tend to like them when they're from a fast food place.
Well, I didn't have much of a choice. I was already pushed for time, and I was still late.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't
Now
have
you got
time.
me wanting to go to the store and get all the stuff to make tater skins.
I get my stuff from GFS Foods, the restaurant supply company, because they have the perfect skins that I deep fry first to cook them. And it's got a goodly amount of potato on them still.
Yeah. They're an
And,
hour away.
Then I get the bacon that they use on pizzas, so it's like kind of cooked, but not all the way. And use those. Throw it under the broiler. Yum.
The broiler scares me. I make Billy use the broiler.
You only need things in the broiler like 5 minutes tops.
Yes, and I am
Danger don't need
ADD.
it in 5.
So you go, oh, look, a squirrel. Shit, my dinner's burned.
Yeah. It's
That's why I
great.
don't use
I
broiler.
love it because, like you said, it takes such short time. And all I'm doing is melting cheese. Everything else is fine. I'm just melting cheese.
I use air fryer
I have an air
because I'm
fryer.
a spoiled brat and I like it.
Well, there's certain stuff we just don't do in the air fryer. My hash brown patties, I like them better in the air fryer than I do frying them.
I love them damn.
I watched somebody make a recipe very, very close to cannolis in the air fryer recently.
I've seen people baking cupcakes in an air fryer.
Mine's
I
not
looked
big
at
enough.
my air fryer and I laughed.
I was going to say, I've got the instant vortex, so it is like everything all in one.
Mm. Mine's a cheap plastic one that I don't know. I think Mom gave it to us for Christmas, but I think it was used.
I love
think mine's too
products that have
powerful for baking.
multi-uses.
So do I.
It's Fifth Element's fault. Multipass. It's got to have
Multipass.
multi-uses. I have limited space. I have always had limited kitchen space. So if it is one appliance that does like 6 things, I'm okay.
Oh, I had a guy lined up a couple of years ago to do for Planet Flipside, make multi-pass holders with all the little stuff on it, and then you could put your ID in there. So when you give it to the cops, it's multi-pass.
Little Dallas multipass.
I
We don't have that up here.
what?
We don't have a need for that up here.
Nobody cards you?
Multipass.
Oh,
It's a holder for your driver's
yeah,
license.
it's a holder for your driver's
No, I
license.
know what it is. I was talking about for the. Like you were talking about, you put your driver's license in it, your ID, and like your toll pass thing.
No.
It's just a skin to put on your driver's license, your ID.
Oh well, I don't
Like
need that
personalized
either. Mine
cell
goes in my
phone
wallet.
cases, it's now a personalized ID
From
holder.
from the Fifth Element,
Yeah.
multipass.
So
Remember, she's a baby,
Dane,
hubby. She's a baby.
ask Dane if he can see about finding a printer pattern, because I think there is a free one out there that the other guy was using, and I think I would enjoy having one. I thought everybody on Planet Flipside would be a good gift for them, and he kind of flaked out on me. So
That's okay. I made everybody stickers and cookies.
I know you're awesome.
So
It's a big boom. Big bada
it'd be
boom.
okay.
Big bada boom.
Bean comes bearing gifts.
Chicken good.
Mm-hmm.
I love when she does that. Ah. She's one of my favorite actors. I really like her. She's underrated, I should say.
I feel
Yeah.
bad that
2, 1.
there are phenomenal actors and actresses that get stuck in playing certain roles.
Me too.
Like some of the villains, you just see their picture and it's like, oh, he's.
I know who the bad guy is.
I feel sorry for the lady
Czarzhan's
that
down there.
plays as Bellatrix Lestrange
Yeah.
and the crazy bitch pink lady that I will not say her name, but we all know who I'm talking about with the plates with the kitties on.
She played the queen in The
Umbridge.
Crown.
I did
Oh.
say it anyway. I
She
feel
played
so
her?
sorry for her because you know how many people
She
hate that
recently
character?
played the older version of the queen in The Crown.
Oh.
Oh, that's
She's
scary.
very beautiful. She's on Enola Holmes. There's Enola Holmes and Holmes too, and they were very good movies. And she was in that. Helena
That was a
Bonham
good
Carter.
bean. I ate all my salad. Now I'm gonna eat my taters.
Helena Bonham Carter.
I can't
That's-
watch anything with that lady in it
Why?
because it's like I can't stand Dolores Umbridge. Cannot stand
She doesn't
her.
play Dolores Umbridge.
The lady who plays as Dolores Umbridge is who I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Bella.
Because we were talking about villains and stuff. Well, I said her first, but then
Oh, okay.
I couldn't remember Umbridge's name. But yeah, those two. Because you know how many people really, really, really don't like that lady's character.
Mhm.
And she
It
played
just got worse
very
and worse
well.
and worse. It was
Uh-huh.
very.
I wanted to punch her. I wanted to throat
I
punch
know.
her.
I would have got thrown in. Oh,
I'd have stayed there happily.
I would
You
have paid
throat
for
punched
it.
Dolores Umbridge. Yup, that's why I'm here.
You
I'd
taught
be a
me
hero.
always to tell the truth. I cheered when he said that.
My favorite part, though, in that last movie was Mrs. Weasley.
I
Not
love
my
it.
daughter, you bitch.
Oh my god, I was fanning on that moment. That's like, ah! I love this woman, and I've been compared to her a couple of times, and I love it. I'm like, thank you. That's such a compliment.
I had
I
to
love-
recite
What
the
was
Howler.
I watching recently?
I
And
don't
it
know.
had Molly Weasley in it. I cannot remember.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
My mom used to make me
Oh,
recite
we're getting
the
Practical
Howler.
Magic too, by the way.
We're getting a
I've
practical
heard.
magic too.
And the ants are
Mhm.
in it.
Cool.
Stockard Channing and Diane West are coming back.
Yes.
Like I
I
could care less
thought
Nicole
that-
Kidman and
Yeah,
Sandra
no,
Bullock.
no.
It's the ants.
It's the ants. Yeah, me too.
Oh, I thought it was I thought it was Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, but they were coming back as the ants. They were going to
They
be
could
the ants
be.
in the
But
story.
Stockard Channing and Diane West are coming back too.
Could be a flashback to their childhood.
Don't give me flashbacks. I need I need the two ants to talk about dancing naked under the moonlight.
As you remember well, it's totally optional.
And we've got to make the special potion in the blender. You know, you put the lime with the coconut.
Mix it all up.
We found it on the porch.
And don't bury no dead douchebags under the rose bushes.
No, you're supposed
You
to put them under
cannot.
the
You
tomatoes.
cannot bury Luca under the rose bushes.
You have to. You're supposed to bury him under the roses. Not roses. Tomatoes, not roses.
No, they buried him under the rose bushes, and then his boots
I know.
came up and. But
That's why Vixy said you're supposed to plant under the tomatoes.
I will never remember what the character's name is, but it
'Cause
was
the tomatoes feed on
Dr.
the
Luca
calcium.
from ER.
Yeah.
They killed Luca, but Luca was an asshole, so he deserved
He
to
was.
die.
Somebody's ding ding.
Definitely.
What's that?
He was a
And
serial
it's just
killer.
a little
as well.
belladonna.
You're drugging yourself to go to sleep? No, him.
No.
She shouldn't have. There's something wrong.
Hey, Jellybean, I just sent you something over the WhatsApp.
I thought that was you. That rang my bell.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Not right this minute. I'm kind of full now.
It's the STL files for the multipass.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Now I get to feel like an infant. Thank you.
Why? Why do you feel like an infant?
Because Chris was like, remember, hubby, she's a baby.
Yeah.
She's just a baby.
You're not our youngest, though.
Nope. Not by a long shot.
Not by a long shot. You're not our youngest.
It's nice to see hubby face on the table for once. It's a blue moon.
As opposed to a blue face flip.
Now I know my ABC. Next time won't you sing with Bean?
With beans. So HBO has all of the Harry Potter movies and all of the Beast movies.
And today's episode of Vixy is brought to you by the letter V.
Sponsored
V
by
is for
HBO
Vixy.
Max.
Not that V, you dirty duder. That's another channel.
That's a V in sign language. Yeah.
I know. I took ASL for like.
And it's something about
2
the
years.
chalice and the woman and the strong and the vessel and the.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't! You're gonna end up causing me to go down that Mama Bug's rabbit hole again. And
I
I'm
was
not
having a
allowed
Da
to talk
Vinci
about
Code
religion
moment.
here. I'm not allowed.
No, I
to
was
talk
having a
about
Da
religion.
Vinci Code moment.
Oh, I know, but the Da Vinci Code also ties into the Christianity
Yeah.
and all of
Da
that,
Vinci
and it's
Code was
just
awesome.
segue. to
The books.
slippery
Did you read the
slope.
books? The
It's on my list.
They're
A
good.
moment's Google.
And they
Right
did
now,
really
I
good
just
with it
got
in
My
the movie.
Sister's Keeper, and they said that because the author came up on TikTok, and she was saying how she got so many messages when they did the movie, wanting to know why they changed the ending. And I'm like, ooh, I've seen the movie, so now I'm going to listen to the book. But she's like, I tried to get them. But once you sell the script to production companies,
can do whatever they
like
want
that.
with it.
Mhm. The people who were the fan base were so mad because apparently the ending of the
Hey,
book.
no spoilers. No, I was going to say no spoilers.
Keyword, listening ears. Apparently, the ending of the book was really, really good, and then
Yes.
Leave It to Hollywood, like Leave It to Beaver, fucked that up.
M. Night Shyamalan, ding dong.
There you go.
Bing
Bing bong, bing bong.
bong, bing bong.
Big boom.
I love how we all have our ears. We're like triplets.
I gotta get new
Like
ones soon.
Vixie's
Maybe
the
I'll get
mama,
those.
and Vixie's the mama, and we are the annoying twins.
Your kits. If your baby fox is your kits.
I don't know
Oh,
what.
it can be a kit.
I can't do it.
Ring
I
a ding
can't do
ding
it.
ding
No.
ding ding ding.
Foxes?
It
Foxes
drives
actually-
makes me nuts. I can't do it.
The have you ever heard a fox before?
Mm-hmm.
They, like,
I love listening
scream.
to them laugh.
They
They
scream
sound
and
like a
smile and laugh at the same
seagull.
time. It's so funny. I want one so
love
bad,
it.
but I could not have one down here.
Those fennec foxes, though. Those big
There's
satellite.
a whole. Oh, I
ears.
love fennecs. Fennecs,
Adorable. But I
I
heard
love
they're
fennecs.
evil.
they're a bit bitchy. Yeah, and they know how to mask. They stay together underground.
They have small person syndrome.
Yeah, they have small person syndrome.
Me too.
I love fennecs though. There's one fox called, I forgot what it's called. It's really rare. It's black and red.
Oh God.
It's beautiful. I almost cried when I saw it. I was like, I want one. No.
I know what the fuck you're talking about.
They're very, very.
So now we have a new mission. Every time we go to a zoo and we find little
Pictures.
foxes in the gift shop, we have to send one to Vixy with a picture of the fox at the zoo.
The fennecs or the foxes, whichever one you got. I love it. And hubby likes elephants.
And
I think
special
it's just
points if you
called-
find a red and black one.
Shit, yeah.
The cross. Is it the cross fox?
It might be. I can't remember. Jeweled fox, maybe? No, it's not.
Okay, I got one for you, Vixy. Did you
Oh.
know from your time here in Michigan, we have an alligator sanctuary?
Yes.
I did not know it. I went to Cassie's homeschooling state testing, and there was a lady who lives in my area, and she's been doing it for a lot longer. So she sent me a couple of websites for field trips and, you know,
Mhm.
get together and networking and all that. And I'm like, ooh.
I used to
So
help
sometime
rescue
this
up
summer, we
trappers.
are going to go to the alligator sanctuary
That's fun.
Yeah.
because
it's the cross
they'll let the
fox.
kids.
It's orange and
interact.
black.
So they tape
Mm.
the mouth just to make sure that the kids are safe, but they can touch and they can feel, and they've
Mhm.
got the
That it?
alligators that
Yeah,
in
but the
there
other
that are
one I
pretty
saw
well
was
trained.
really red. Like
That's as close as I got in
my-
a Google search.
this red.
Oh
It
my
was beautiful.
goodness, that's so cute.
Isn't it? And they
mean-
really do like people. They should like people as much as they do. I think they think we're funny.
Go
Like,
away.
oh, you're so cute and funny.
There
Go
we go.
away.
Look at, you're so cute. Well, it's kind of, you know, one of those things that humans have populated so much of the earth that they don't have natural habitats for these animals. So they're either adapting to being around humans. Like I was really worried with them wanting to release that whale after 50 years in captivity because they think that its mother is still in the area. Like they think they've
Mhm.
tracked its mother. But I'm worried, is it going to be able to survive in the wild?
Are their counterparts going to attack them?
Well,
When they
yeah,
be-
like that whole thought
That's
of if you touch a baby, the mother's going to reject it.
That's an old
This
wives'
animal
tale.
has been out of, you know,
Utero.
Mostly
Well,
we
it's
say that
been-
to children and people who are
Oh, I
not
thought
in
you were
any kind of
motioning.
rescue thing because usually they do more damage.
you do.
'Cause
But
they
it's
don't know
like
what they're
50
doing.
years away from, you know, your family and your, you know,
Mhm.
natural surroundings. I think she was female, but is she going to know how to hunt? Is she going to know how to
Yeah.
exist? Like, there's no way she had a habitat big enough that she was hunting for herself.
Yeah,
I wonder
somebody
if they
was-
make Maine Coons in that color.
they make Mancoons in just about every color.
I want one that looks like that fox. That's pretty.
That is pretty. You probably
But
get
I don't want a
dapple,
fox because I
though. The orange and black ones, they kind of look like calicos, but they're not because they don't have the.
We all do,
white.
Claire.
Yep, miss her a lot. She was going through my head today while I was trying to work on the.
That
new,
woman is
closing
stalking me
credits.
all week.
She was throwing shit
But
at the
she
bees.
knows I am struggling with Ghost's job situation right now
Yeah.
with the chaos that's going on there. But
I don't do
Yeah.
well with chaos.
I got up. What are you talking about? We are the chaos makers.
I can do chaos. I can't deal with chaos.
Good point. But yeah, I was making the peanut butter cookies this morning, and I had like this cubby hole above my microwave
Mhm.
because there used to be cabinets there, but my
Mhm.
dad cut all that shit out
Mhm.
and put the microwave above the stove
Mhm.
for my mother, who no
Mhm.
longer lives here. So we
understand.
put like cooling racks and stuff up there to get it out of the way.
Mhm.
And so I was reaching up to grab one of the silicone mats off the top,
She went.
and there was two of them that were like rolled up like this. And so I put my hand on one and pulled out the one that I wanted. And the other one, I made sure before I turned around it was secure. It wasn't moving. It was
Mhm.
just like it was. And then the next thing I know, as soon as I put that one down and turned around to grab something off the counter behind me, the damn thing went and landed on top of my head.
Ow!
It was a
And
silicone
Daddy,
mat,
they
so it
took
didn't hurt,
my
but I was
boot.
like, gee, thanks. You couldn't have
I
done
can't
that
cook on
when I needed the
silicone.
other one? You couldn't have
I
thrown them
tr-
both at me?
I can't cook on silicone. It's the smell. I can't deal with the smell. That silicone gives off when it's hot. It just makes the stomach
I
turn.
work with plastic, so my nose
I
is
can't
fried.
smell it. I've got a defective nose, so... Cause see, here's what happened. The flu came.
Mhm.
It was not the Rona, because all the
Mm-mm.
tests said no Rona. So it was the flu. So I had the flu once, and it took my smell and it fucked up my taste just for a little bit. But then, while it took it away, it took some shit out and then put it back. And they thought that they put all the pieces back, but they put them back in the wrong places. So
You
now
got a puka.
I got something called
You got a puka.
I can't eat cantaloupe. I can't have watermelon. I used to love it.
I
Loved
love
it. I would eat that shit. Like, you put a bowl of watermelon or cantaloupe in front of me, I'd eat the whole damn bowl, like a big bowl. No, can't have it anymore. It tastes
Watermelon.
rotten.
Watermelon. Split it in two so I could peel it. I set one on the table and was at the
spoon.
counter with the other one. My youngest was face first in it. He was like covered.
Flowers.
I can't wait, Mom.
Yeah.
Flowers smell disgusting. I used to like the smell of like lavender and vanilla. No. It smells awful. It smells like the lavender turned rancid and died. It's just horrible. Body washes, deodorant, shampoos, anything that normally smelled good, with the exception of food, it all smells like the same bad smell. So
Yeah.
like toothpaste and shampoo smell the same. It smells like the same chemical. I can't
that would make
detect
me
anything else. Litter box. I can't smell the litter box, whether it's
Oh.
full or not. I can't
How
smell it.
low does things be?
I can't
That's
smell.
the worst.
I can't smell poop. Like if the dog has an accident, I can't smell it. Goat farts and it's the worst stank that has ever eaten out of his ass. I can't smell it. Thank goodness. Not complaining. It was a gift, but I'm just saying.
It touches on
It's
other
just
areas
weird.
that are kind of weird.
It's just weird how like certain smells went away. I can still smell my food, and food smells the same, but not all of it tastes the same.
Right.
I have to have like no artificial flavors of any kind, because y'all know I used to drink Dr. Pepper like it was going out of style. Nope, I can't drink Dr. Pepper whether it has sugar in it or not.
Cherry Coke, my favorite drink my whole life. Tastes like varnish.
Thank you.
I was like, what the heck?
I forgot. I should try that one. I can't do bubbles with my medication. And I was
Right.
a Mountain Dew queen. Absolute Mountain Dew queen. So far, the only thing with bubbles that I know I can drink are Dr. Pepper. Because for shits and giggles, I'm like, well, my favorite soda tastes like shit. So let's try something that used to taste like shit. So I took a drink of the daughter's Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, wow. So it is nice to know that if we go to a restaurant, I can have something other than lemonade
Yeah.
or poorly flavored raspberry tea.
Oh, nasty.
Come down here,
Nasty,
boo.
nasty.
I got you. I make you a picture of sweet tea, be best tea you ever had in your life.
It's
Hubby
the
makes really
fact
good sweet
that
tea.
when you can only have, and you know it, you get tea and you get water or coffee.
Tea,
Yeah.
water, and
Those
the
are the
occasional
only
Dunkin'.
options. So every once in a while I'd like something, but I am going to try a cherry Coke.
I love
I
how
just can't
doctors,
drink too much of it.
No,
their
Sarah
first
asked
line
me.
of defense against people, like, you know, when you go in, they're like, well, regardless of what you say is wrong with you, your problem is your weight. So here's what we suggest. The first thing you should cut out is sodas. I want to look at them and laugh these days. Because it's like, I haven't had a soda in months. And if
I'm
I
going
have,
on a year.
the only time I have soda is if I take a small sip just to see if my taste came back. That's
Well,
it.
I do drink the little ginger ales. They're about this big.
I
every
can't
now
even
and
Yeah,
have
but
then.
that's
that.
medicinal.
not-
You're a Michigan girl. That's medicinal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
If I could
that's-
find Vernors, they don't sell Vernors down here. And then
order it.
I looked at. I did. I tried. They won't let me have it. hate
I was
them.
going to say, ordering it would be hit or miss, because think about how that shit gets shipped on a truck. I mean, it would be already decarbonated, so, you know.
Yeah.
But if you want
And
the
I
carbonation
really want the
with the
hospital
ginger.
size ones, you know.
Yeah, the thing about
What the hell's a puka?
Oh.
How do you know what a where do you
It's a kind of fairy, honey. They're biscuit
Oh.
makers, and they
Okay.
shape change.
I was going
From
to
their
say,
fairy
puka goes
to,
right up there with an imp.
Pukas
They're
change
mischief
into
makers.
animals.
It's,
Little animals.
I know what a
I
puka
swear to
was.
God, I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was.
That's okay. I still love
Probably
you.
about shipping Vernors.
No, it was before. Oh no, the doctors in the weight thing,
Mhm.
because they tried this shit on Vixy, and I was like, well, let's get your blood pressure. Oh, that's textbook. Let's get your blood sugar. Oh, that's textbook. That's it. Yeah, it's just the whole thing. Like the
They
first.
did that shit to me. I asked
I
to
recall
test my blood
that.
sugar, like my A1C, because my dad is diabetic. My grandmother was diabetic.
Oh yeah, I've diabetics
And
in my family.
I was like, I'm concerned because I did have gestational diabetes with my first pregnancy, not the second one, but the first one.
right.
I was like, so I know I'm like got all these daggers of diabetes pointed at me.
Me too.
Vixy's,
They're like,
Vixy's,
no, you're fine.
Vixy's first kid, our first kid.
Our first kid.
We're over here.
Vixy's first kid, our first kid.
The
Sorry.
doctor was okay. She didn't have her medical history with her when she was, when she
When we
in
went to
the
go
first
see him
time.
for the first time.
So he just was judging by what it was.
Looking
And
at
this guy had not just a medical doctor. He also had an engineering degree.
He had
Right.
a master's in engineering. Yeah.
Where do these fuckers get all this damn money for this
So the-
college shit?
So
They're
he's
rich.
over here, and he's telling her, "Oh, you're going to kill your baby," and all this other stuff and everything. And so she's freaking out. We go and do the blood sugar things where we're over
Oh,
here.
the 8-hour fast where you have to stay there
Oh,
for 8 hours. They
Yeah.
should never make women do that. I swear.
I hate
No,
I
that
stayed there with
shit.
her. We had I had my laptop. We watched Shakespeare in Love and all this other stuff there while we're in between the
Shakespeare
things.
in Love, I
right?
remember.
And the next time she goes to see him, he's over here, takes the thing, and immediately bring this up real quick.
He asks the
He
nurse.
takes it and goes, wait, looks at the thing, looks at the back of the thing to make sure it's her name on the
Asked
thing.
me for my social security number and asked the nurse if this was the right chart. Then he
He
read
did.
it to me. I'm like, so what did you find
gotta
out?
be fucking shitting me. That
No.
dude
And
did.
Vixy was over here. All of a sudden, she was just radiating smug.
He was.
You had every fucking right to, too.
My
I
my good
hate
was
all the
hilarious.
time. My bad
doctors.
cholesterol was low, and he said, "Well, what do you eat?" I said, "Whatever I want." But I don't eat a lot in one sitting. I'm a picker, or I just forget to eat sometimes. That's the problem. My metabolism doesn't know what to do because sometimes I'll just stop eating.
I go all
Mhm.
day.
Mhm,
Chris will
me
call
too.
me at 2:00. Bean, have you had lunch? Have you eaten anything? You need to have a snack. Have you drank water? I know you're at your
I have
tablet.
an
What are you
alarm on my
doing?
phone to tell me it's lunchtime. Start
If I
thinking about
sit
something.
down at my tablet and start drawing, forget it. If I get in that zone,
A lot of
I
times
will be there for
I like
hours.
finger food, so that usually gets it for me. You know, like the potato skins. I eat salad like it's a appetizer plate. I have my side of whatever, and I just pick it up and eat it, and dip it in the side if I feel like it. Unless we're on the road, then we shake it.
You know, these medical professionals that are so quick to tell you that all of your problems are caused by not being a size 2 are also the ones that never, ever, ever give you that little bit of positive reinforcement when you walk in between appointments and you have lost 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds.
But
They
gain
still tell
one.
you.
Just gain one.
Absolutely.
That's one of the
They are
things, too.
telling, they try to say that this condition that I have, and we have people that are a size 2 all the way up through bigger than what
You're
you
an
were
Irish
before your weight loss
hobgoblin.
journey started, Vixy.
Mhm.
And they say that it is weight based. Lose weight. Pushing you for
That's not-
gastric bypass and all of this.
Yeah.
Please give me
I
gastric
am-
bypass.
No.
Oh my god.
I
You have
am-
to take all your
something.
intestines.
Eh.
Well, I don't care. They can take something because, like, here's my thing. I had been asking because every time I would go to the doctor, they would always say, well, your weight is your problem. Your weight is your problem. Cut out sodas. I cut out sodas. It didn't fucking help.
It worked
Oh,
for
well,
me.
you need to quit eating this and quit eating that. Dude, I eat once a day if I'm lucky. Like, hello, I don't know what more you want from me. Like, clearly there's a problem somewhere. Oh, wait, it's probably all of the years of emotional trauma and emotional negligence where I was also raised on Southern home cooking because we didn't know what healthy
fast
was
food or
down here.
fast food.
You
We didn't
ate
have
what the
fast food.
fuck you could afford, and at the same time,
And
when
we're
your
glad.
body is constantly in a state of fight or flight, your metabolism gets so fucked up because it doesn't know how much cortisol your body needs because you're
Yeah, it's
you're so
confused.
anxious all the time, and so you're putting on weight without even eating.
It's because your body thinks it's starving. So any calories that do go in go right to storage. This there was how can I put this? I finally found a doctor who I can't get into for the next couple of months. So I'm going to try again because I went to the ER. So I should have like a free pass. And I love her. She's great.
She's gonna get time served
Yeah, really.
because of all the hours waiting in the ER. Carry on.
Okay. So, first thing, she never mentioned my weight at all the first time I saw her, or the second time I saw her. The third time I saw her, it was about my weight. I wanted to make sure that I didn't get diabetes. I needed the testing done because I wasn't sure. Usually, I can tell you when my sugar's high or low. Like, I bottomed out a little bit this afternoon. But I don't, but my blood tests don't say that I am. So I need to go back to her again. But it was fun when I hadn't seen a doctor for almost a year, and I got
No butts on the
6
camera.
months,
We're not
and
this
I got
kinda
to step
channel.
on a scale, and it was 100 and
Which one's that?
The sweet pea.
3 pounds, I think.
My
107, you said.
soul.
107. I lost 107 pounds this year.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm
And
not.
it's only the third of the way through the year.
I haven't been doing a lot except being nicer to myself. I'll have to tell you that. If I have
Well,
a craving,
good.
I eat it. And I've gotten to the point where I don't finish. I give Hubby whatever I don't eat. You can throw that away or eat it if you want. I can't eat it all.
A lot of the nutrition specialists that I've been following for years are recommending people get their hormone levels checked.
Oh, yeah. I've always been worried about that.
Because you can do all of the healthy eating, you can do all of the working out, but if you are not balanced, it's
That's my problem. I'm a very unbalanced individual.
I'm telling you, when the time comes that you get that Big girl insurance card. We are making lists and we are going to get you the best possible people. I'm not saying medications. I'm just
I can't wait until I
like the
can,
hormone levels checked and just simple
Yeah.
stuff that give you the insight of
well,
Gotta
no.
have this.
Well, oh, you're young.
down the
Fuck.
road. Down the road.
Yeah, down the road, I'm not gonna have any money either.
I
But
said
no,
we're going to get the
I-
big girl insurance card.
Yeah, Medicaid, Medicare.
I can't.
I
get it.
can't wait to get on Medicare.
I'll
then
be
I
on
go
my
wherever the fuck
deathbed
I want
before
to.
I get insurance.
Vixy,
That'll be
you've
life
got quite a
insurance.
few more years before they give you that one.
No, I have special consequences or something like that.
Oh, I was
'Cause
going
I'm
to say
legally
you are
She's
a
on
few
Social-
months younger than
Social
my
Security,
hubby.
Social Security disability. Social Security disability.
I'm too crazy.
After you've been on for 24 months, you're eligible for Medicare if you continuing on.
Ooh.
Continuing on.
I can go to my mom's dermatologist and get all these goddamn moles off my arms. I hate them. Absolutely hate them. It's an Irish hobgoblin. I forgot about hobgoblins. See, I always.
Ghost and Irish hobgoblin.
Okay, guys, I got to bounce
Oh yeah,
I
it's
need-
after a while.
to.
That's
I was
why I
gonna
asked
say,
you. We need
I'm-
to change shows.
Yeah, I didn't.
Wow.
Either.
I'm good
I
for
didn't
about
even
an
realize.
hour with my water, and we've hit that point. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you all very much. I'm going to be doing gaming with Vixy, and whoever comes gets to have a vote. What we do. Okay.
Okay.
Love you, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through. Only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled. Caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality. Whoa.